I think the answer for a lot of people is, I'm just going to deal with my sexual repression by, being promiscuous and going to strip clubs and watching a bunch of porn, and somehow that's going to liberate me sexually. Or, for women, it means that they're going to dress provocatively and embrace their sexuality. And I really don't believe that any of those things fix the core issue. And so that's what we're going to talk about. And I'm very excited to share, not just my personal journey, but also what I've learned. Sexuality is a beautiful thing. It's a unique thing. And without it, none of us would exist. And so we have to embrace it and learn to understand it and be willing to talk about it in a mature, hopefully evolved way. Most of you took Psych 101. I was actually a psych major in school, and I remember Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And I remember seeing at the bottom food, clothing, shelter, and sexuality. Now, this doesn't mean, deep, intimate connection or love. It just means the expression of sex, that the human race continues on because of sex. And so, as much as we might not want to talk about it or address it, it is absolutely vital. So, what is the core issue for most people's sexuality? I believe that it typically comes from childhood, and it comes from a perversion of sexuality, unfortunately, oftentimes by our parents. So, you think about the first experience you had when it came to your sexuality. Were you told that masturbation was bad? Were you told not to run around naked and to keep your goodies, hidden? Most of us, there was some sort of negative connotation attached to our sexuality. If at our core we have this negative perception of our sexuality, we have to work hard as adults to change that. One of the ways that we can start redefining our sexuality is by partnering it with things that we already believe are good. Things like art or dance or writing. And to be expressing yourself as a sexual being, through these avenues. If you have a sexual idea, sexual thought, put it on paper, put it on a canvas, put it on a dance floor and express it. Express it in a healthy way. Once you've started to build some positive emotions around your sexuality, my encouragement to you is to get acquainted with yourself. I think sometimes we associate sex simply with a relationship or with another person, and we forget that we ourselves are a sexual being without a partner. And, for many of us, we don't even want to say the M word. It's dirty. It's, your hand's going to fall off, or, you're going to get a disease, things that our parents told us, I don't know why, because they were sexually repressed. And so begin with, a healthy sex life with yourself, explore your own body, from the intention of loving yourself and wanting to be good to yourself. Last but not least, I think society's answer to freeing us sexually is they're going the wrong direction, and everybody's hopping on the bandwagon of show more skin, right? Express yourself. And I would challenge people, men and women alike, to check your intention behind your sexual expression. And are you seeking love? Are you trying to feel significant? Are you trying to increase your self-esteem? And in the process, are you objectifying yourself and other people? In other words, you're demeaning the human race. Seeking expression, right? I understand what you're after, but the avenue that most people are taking is actually just as destructive. And so just check your intention. How freeing will the day be that your sexuality is as innocent and beautiful as it was when you're a little kid? Thank you.